makes you think that I'm an answer if you ain't mine? Even if you call me up 100 times, cause you know I go crazy for mine. And that's just something that you ain't like, cause I go crazy.
Let's go.
Crazy, I go crazy.
Oh. Hey.
Crazy for mine, and I'll go crazy. Crazy, I go crazy. Crazy for mine. Pull up, hop out, flexing with the pressure. Someone hit my line, it's my connection with the Tesla. We gon' move the city back to back like it's on. We gon' move the city back to back, we doing extra. Jenny from the block, where you from though? You know it's on side when you come though. Hit it from the side like a drum roll. Hit it from behind like a Congo. Make it shake and let's go. It's some ways that we know. You got places to go. Waste no time, let's get on. Only way that you know is for me, cause you know that I go.
Let's go.
Crazy, I go crazy.
Oh.
Crazy for mine, and I'll go crazy. Crazy, I go crazy. Crazy for mine, I'll go crazy. And I'll go crazy. I'll go crazy. Crazy for mine, I'll go crazy.
Let's go.
Crazy for mine. What makes you think that I'm an answer if you ain't mine? Even if you call me up 100 times, cause you know I go crazy for mine. And that's just something that you ain't like, cause I go crazy.
Let's go.
Crazy, I go crazy.
Oh.
Crazy for mine, and I'll go crazy. Crazy, I go crazy. Crazy for mine. Pull up, hop out, flexing with the pressure. Someone hit my line, it's my connection with the Tesla. We gon' move the city back to back like it's on. We gon' move the city back to back, we doing extra. Jenny from the block, where you from though? You know it's on side when you come though. Hit it from the side like a drum roll. Hit it from behind like a Congo. Make it shake and let's go. It's some ways that we know. You got places to go. Waste no time, let's get on. Only way that you know is for me, cause you know that I go.
Let's go.
Get on. Only way that you know is for me, I go crazy.
Oh.
Crazy for mine, and I'll go crazy. Crazy, I go crazy. Crazy for mine, I'll go crazy. And I'll go crazy. I'll go crazy. Crazy for mine, I'll go crazy.
Let's go.
Crazy for mine.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey. Hey.
Beat that thing down like you started attention, my baby. You had some plans with your man, just tell him to cancel, my baby. Slide to the crib, look like Dracula's mansion, my baby. When you pull up, it's on action, my baby. If these walls tall, they give you my checklist. You know you shouldn't ask this. Those girls are just practice. I ain't one for the past tense. I'm just trying to get active. Sex game on savage, yeah. Crazy, huh? Crazy, huh? You don't know it's crazy, huh? Crazy, 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 you know it's crazy, yeah, crazy,
Let's go.
crazy, Heard they put a bounty on the whole tribe, but I'm just with my niggas tryna do right. Right. Getting faded, fucking bitches on a low tide. A low tide. Bunch of low class niggas on a high rise. Rise. Cause they heard I found a city of gold. Golden dreams. And they just wanna take it from me. Take from me. In a city full of angels of broken wings. We gon' turn this party to a wasteland in no time. I can see the vultures from the headline. I know that they plotting on me, I know. Coco and Nirvana at the red light. The red light. Bunch of low class niggas with the mob ties. Ties. Heard they wanna gamble with the bro skis. She just left the slopes with the nosebleed. 62 Chevy with the Jodeci. Riding with the Phoenix in the low degree. And we still lit. Rolling through the city. I know that they coming for the wasteland in no time. Cause they heard I found a city of gold. Golden dreams. And they just wanna take it from me. Take from me. City full of angels of broken wings. We gon' turn this party to a wasteland in no time. Turn it to a wasteland in no time. No. Wasteland in no time. No time. Wasteland in no. Wasteland in no time.
Late night,
Sex,
no late.
text,
What's the odds against that? Is that a safe
bet,
casino?
life,
Al Pacino,
nights,
feeling gangster
Like?
in the crazy paradise.
dice,
Paradise.
Simon,
When I leave you,
you go,
when I come
you
you.
stay,
That's how it always
goes,
Fuck the mother,
niggas,
fuck the mother.
niggas,
Just to get back at
me,
I ain't touched the mother.
bitches,
Okay, I did.
so what,
We sin, we forgive, you know.
what,
I ain't God, I just try to act.
like him,
You know how hard it is to grow.
grow up,
I'm so
grown up,
I act,
so tough,
I hold
back feelings,
It's gotta be
so rough, you
but you still
hold up,
with a smile on your face, but you're so
tone up,
You're acting crazy right now, but when the drums come in, I wonder if you lose it.
you're acting crazy right now, but when the drums come in, I wonder if you lose it.
Are we in there? Are we live? Are we in there? Yeah, I think we in there. Let's get it. Hold on, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live again. The day after Christmas. It's a special day. Not really. Welcome in. For those of you who are here, I'm going to go ahead and take this mask off. Woo! We're here with the Sneaking Geek. The Sneaking Geek will expand. But for right now, the Sneaking Geek is what it is until we can upgrade. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just here to talk to y'all, about, what we've been. 1 second. 1 second again. Sorry. Fumbling the bag right now. Fumbling the bag. But it's all good. All right. My bad. My bad. I'm just here to hang out with y'all. We're gonna talk about a few topics. We are going to play a few games. You know what I'm saying? Whatever y'all want to play. We'll maybe catch up with some friends and whatnot. Laugh at a few things. So of course we had The Witcher that come out. I dropped the video on that today. Today, I don't know if y'all know, but we're going to read the newest episode of the Twitter Files together. Here we are, the COVID edition of the Twitter Files. So let me do that really quick. Let me do this really quick. The thing I like about going live is, we do it live. So how do I get rid of this? Failed to load module. I don't even want the module. I didn't ask for module. How do I get rid of this module? Where's honey? When you up, I fucked it up. Oh, there we go. All right. Where were we? What am I doing? Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is, because I haven't read these yet, so we're going to react to the Twitter Files. We're going to react to the Twitter Files. Let's get it. What are we going to put this in? Politics? Yeah, put that as politics. Musk. Tag. Oh, we can take these out of here. I didn't realize that's what those for. That definitely doesn't say Elon. Okay, hold on. All right, there's that. Gotta do it on. Do it while we're live. That's not how you spell reaction. Okay. Screw it. All right, we're here. We caught up. Okay, so Elon Musk has dropped another episode of the Twitter Files. We're gonna read them live. Okay. Who is this guy? How you say his name? David Swig? Mr. Swig. I wonder what happened to the last. Didn't he have trouble with like the last people he had leaking this information for him? I don't know. Y'all let me know. Where's my chat? Oh, there's somebody. Hold on. I can't even read this guy's comment. Hold on. I can't even. Okay. How I want to offer a promotion for you, channel viewers. The price is lower than any competitor. Oh no, I'm not interested in that right now. How the fuck do I fix this? I have to figure that out later. Okay, let's get back on it. So David Zwig, all right, he says how Twitter rigged the COVID debate. Very interesting. By censoring info that was true but inconvenient to the U.S. government policy, by discrediting doctors and other experts who disagreed, by suppressing ordinary users, including some sharing the CDC's own data. Holy. All right. So far, the Twitter files have focused on evidence of Twitter's secret blacklist, how the company functioned as kind of a subsidiary of the FBI, and how execs rewrote the platform's rules to accommodate their own political desires. Sheesh. Sheesh. Okay. What we have yet to cover is COVID. This reporting for the Free Press. Who is this? Think for yourself, the Free Press. Honest, independent, fearless, and free press. Oh, shit. Let me get him a follow. Get him a follow really quick. Is one piece of that important history. Okay, so the United States government pressured Twitter and other social media platforms to elevate certain content and suppress other content about COVID-19. Internal files at Twitter that I viewed while on assignment for the Free Press showed that both Trump and Biden administrations directly pressed Twitter executives to moderate the platform's pandemic content according to their wishes. At the onset of the pandemic, according to meeting notes, the Trump administration was especially concerned about panic buying. They came looking for help for the tech companies to combat misinformation about runs on grocery stores, but there were runs on grocery stores. And here's a screenshot. The Trump White House, specifically Michael, that the Trump administration's calls for help from the tech companies to combat, okay, whatever. Areas of focus include conspiracies around 5G cell towers, runs on grocery stores, and misinformation that could stoke panic buying and behaviors. Coverage here, something's weird. I feel weird. Remember I told y'all the heat isn't working, so I got the oven on and whatnot. And it's... One second. All right. My apologies. Had to go and shut that down really quick. So let's get back into it. Okay. Okay. It wasn't just Twitter. The meetings with the Trump White House were also attended by Google, Facebook, Microsoft, and others. Twitter, alongside several other tech companies, including Google, Facebook, Microsoft, participated. Activities included a standing weekly call to share general trends and hosting a shared Microsoft Teams group. Some of the companies, not Twitter, gather open source information from researchers. Our teams fed this information to the Twitter policy enforcement teams. When the Biden administration took over, one of their first meeting requests with Twitter executives was on COVID. The focus was on anti-vaxxer accounts, especially Eric Berenson. Who's that? Okay. Okay, so these screenshots are just really repeating what they're saying in the tweet, so I won't really repeat it. In the summer of 2021, President Biden said social media companies were killing people for allowing vaccine misinformation. Berenson was suspended hours after Biden's comments and kicked off of the platform following the month. That's crazy. So pretty much, if you were an anti-vaxxer, apparently that was illegal on some of these social media sites. All right. Berenson sued and then settled with Twitter. In the legal process, Twitter was compelled to release certain internal communications which showed direct White House pressure on the company to take action on Berenson. That's crazy. That's wild. A December 2022 summary of meetings with the White House by Lauren Culbertson, Twitter's head of U.S. public policy, adds new evidence of the White House's pressure campaign and cements that it repeatedly attempted to directly influence the platform. Culbertson wrote that the Biden team was very angry that Twitter had not been more aggressive in deplatforming multiple accounts. They wanted Twitter to do more. That's crazy. Twitter executives did not fully don't think I've ever seen that one before. Don't roast me in the comments, y'all. Please don't roast me. Fully capitulate to the Biden team's wishes. I'm going to assume that means they didn't fully submit to their wishes. An extensive review of internal communications at the company revealed employees often debating moderation cases in great detail and with more care than was shown by the government towards free speech. But Twitter did suppress views, many from doctors and scientific experts, that conflicted with the official positions of the White House. As a result, legitimate findings and questions that would have expanded the public debate went missing. There were three serious problems with Twitter's process. First, much of the content moderation was conducted by bots. Wow. Trained on machine learning and AI, impressive in their engineering, yet still too crude for such nuanced work. So pretty much, Skynet was deciding whether or not you should be banned or not. Second, contractors in places like the Philippines also moderated content. They were given decision trees to aid in the process, but tasking non-experts to educate tweets on complex topics like myocarditis and mask efficacy data was destined for a significant error rate, I guess. Listen, I always thought I was good at literature, but some of these words, I ain't gonna hold you. It's throwing me for a loop. Third, most importantly, the buck stopped with higher level employees at Twitter who chose the inputs for the bots and decision trees and subjectively decided escalated cases and suspensions. As it is with all people in institutions, there was individual and collective biases, and I'm going to go ahead and throw on agendas at the end of that. Yeah, there was absolutely people at the top and the bottom with their own biases. And they were pushing their own agendas. All right. With COVID, this bias bent heavily toward established dogmas. Inevitably, descended yet legitimate content was labeled as misinformation, and the accounts of doctors and others were suspended for both tweeting opinions and demonstrably true information. Exhibit A, Dr. Martin Koldorf, an epidemiologist. Jesus Christ. A what? An epidemiologist. Jesus Christ. I was good at the spelling bees when I was in elementary and middle school, but this bullshit here, a what? epidemiologist. I would have failed the hell out of. At Harvard Medical School, tweeted views at odds with the U.S. public health authorities and the American left, the political affiliation of nearly the entire staff at Twitter. So, Martin Koldroff, this person tweeted at them, do you think younger age groups and or people who already had the virus need to be vaccinated? I am not an anti-vaxxer, but I am vaccine hesitant about this one. It seems to be a religious mantra now that everyone must be vaccinated. And then Koldorf, I'm sorry if I'm saying your last name wrong. No, thinking that everyone must be vaccinated is as scientifically flawed as thinking that nobody should. COVID vaccines are important for older, high-risk people and their caretakers. Those with prior natural infection do not need it, nor children. That's what I thought. I mean, that was my opinion on it, but I didn't want to say it out loud. You know what I'm saying? Mess around and get fired at your job or something like that. So I will now. Internal emails show intent to action by a moderator saying Kodorf's tweet violated the company's COVID-19 misinformation policy and claimed he shared false information. Are you serious? Wow. But Kodorf's statement was an expert's opinion, one which also happened to be in line with vaccine policies in numerous other countries, yet it was deemed false information by Twitter moderators merely because it differed from the CDC guidelines. After Twitter took action, Kodorf's tweet was slapped with a misleading label and all replies and likes were shut off, throttling the tweet's ability to be seen and shared by many people. You know what I'm gonna do? I need to screenshot this because I need to share. A lot of people need to see this. Screenshot that. Because people be acting like, how long is this? I just want to see how long. Jesus, but this is a whole. This motherfucker wrote a whole goddamn book. That's it? Is that the end of it? Okay. Let me go back up. This motherfucker wrote a whole book. I just want to see how long it was. Okay, let me go back. In my review of the internal files, I found countless instances of tweets labeled as misleading or taken down entirely, sometimes triggering account suspension, simply because they veered from CDC guidelines or differed from establishment views. A tweet by Kelly KGA, a self-proclaimed public health fact checker with 18,000 followers, was flagged as misleading and replies and likes disabled even though it displayed the CDC's own data. I wish I had some alcohol. I need a shot for all this bullshit. We're gonna skip that, but you can go and take a look at that if you want to, if you so choose. Make sure that everything is kosher over here on the maintenance side. Internal records showed that a bot had flagged the tweet and that it received many tattles, what the system amusingly called reports from users. They called it tattles. Boy, I'm dead. They knew they wasn't shit. That triggered a manual review by a human who, despite the tweet showing actual CDC data, nevertheless labeled it misleading. Tellingly, the tweet. So I guarantee y'all, like, what was happening there is that people didn't actually review the information. Did it go against what I believe, or did it not? If it didn't go against what I believe, then I'll leave it up there. If it did, snap out of there, man. All right. That was KGA. Whether by humans or algorithms, content that was contrarian but true was still subject to getting flagged or suppressed. This tweet was labeled misleading, even though the owner of this account, I'm not going to say that name, a physician, was referring to results of a published study. Below, Well, you can see the tweet there. Andrew Boston, a Rhode Island physician, was permanently suspended from Twitter after receiving multiple strikes for misinformation. One of his strikes was for a tweet referring to the results from a peer-reviewed study on mRNA vaccines. That's crazy. A review of Twitter log files revealed that an internal audit conducted after Boston's attorney contacted Twitter found that only one of Boston's 5 violations were valid. They said that we have re-reviewed each of the strikes and collaborated with site integrity to validate our findings. Of the 5 violations, 4 of them are not invalid and what? 4 of them are not invalid and are not in violation. That was an oxymoron. The Boston tweet found to still be in violation cited data that was legitimate but inconvenient to the public health establishment's narrative about the risk of flu virus COVID in children. Oh, flu versus COVID in children. That this tweet was not only flagged by a bot, but its violation manually affirmed by a staff member is telling of both the algorithmic and human bias at play. Boston's account was suspended for months and was finally restored on Christmas Day. Another example of a human bias run amok was the reaction to this tweet by Donald Trump. Many Trump tweets led to extensive internal debates, and this one was no different. I will be leaving the great Walter Reed Medical Center today at 6:30 p.m. feeling really good. Don't be afraid of COVID. Don't let it dominate your life. We have developed under the Trump administration some really great drugs and knowledge. I feel better than I did 20 years ago. In a surreal exchange, Jim Baker, at the time Twitter's deputy general counsel, asked why telling people to not be afraid wasn't a violation of Twitter's COVID. Why isn't this president tweet a violation of the COVID-19, especially don't be afraid of COVID statement? Thanks. Woo! Yoel Roth, Twitter's former head of trust and safety, had to explain that optimism wasn't misinformation. Well, that's a rare W for Mr. Yoel Roth. Hey, Jim. Adding you to the main thread on the subject. In short, this tweet is a broad, optimistic statement. It doesn't incite people to do something harmful, nor does it recommend against taking precautions or following mask directives. It doesn't fall within the public scope of our policies. Curious whether you have a different read on it, though. Remember Kelly KGA with that CDC data tweet? Twitter's response to her is clarifying. We will prioritize. What the hell? Maybe I gotta turn that oven off. Twitter made a decision via the political leanings of senior staff and government pressure with the public health authorities' approach to the pandemic, prioritizing mitigation over other concerns was the science. Information that challenged that view, such as showing harms of vaccines, or that could be perceived as downplaying the risk of COVID, especially to children, was subject to moderation and even suppression, no matter whether such views were correct or adopted. What might this pandemic and its aftermath have looked like if there had been more open debate on Twitter and other social media platforms, not to mention the mainstream press about the origins of COVID, about lockdowns, about the true risk of COVID in kids, and much more. And he goes on to thank everybody and tells everybody to read. So I'm curious to know what you guys think about that. And are you vaccinated? Because I'm not vaccinated. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't vaccinated at all. I felt that I didn't need it. Now, I will be transparent. I did catch COVID, like, for a fact, I know at least twice. I knew it when it hit me because I had never been so sick in my life. I'm a person, I don't get sick often. And when I do get sick, it's normally something serious, like, and when I say serious, I mean like moderately serious, like strep throat. Oh my God, I hate strep throat. Strep throat, the flu, pneumonia. I've had pneumonia, I think, once or twice. Stomach viruses, that's not serious, but to me it's serious because I hate throwing up. And I mean that's pretty much it, man. Like I haven't really gotten like sick like that. So when I had it, I knew I had it because I was having hot flashes and cold flashes at the same time. I literally thought I was dying. So, hey, you know, I knew I had it, but whatever. So yeah, that's that. I mean, those are the COVID files. I'm interested to know what you guys think about it. Now, I was gonna go until about 8 o'clock, but I still gotta cook and whatnot. So, and I was gonna play. I was gonna play some games, but I still gotta go because I gotta go to the store and grab something. So, this is my reaction to Twitter files. Basically, that's what this video turned into. And so, you know, we'll be live tomorrow. We're gonna be live. We're gonna be going live pretty much every day from now on. So there's no need to fear. I figured out my problem with Twitch, and YouTube as far as streaming goes. We're gonna be live. So, and we're gonna be doing other things. Additionally, you know, we're gonna be playing games and stuff. So what y'all looking forward to playing? Let me do this.